My mic was off for a second, but the for a game that came out in '94, the soundtrack was phenomenal. The gameplay was phenomenal, and for a game that came out in '94, the soundtrack was phenomenal. Along, you know, for a game that came out in 1994, the soundtrack was phenomenal, along with the story, the plot, the graphics, the gameplay, just everything about it was chef's kiss. And I'm not glazing it by any means. That's just my personal review. By any means, it is definitely a classic in its own right. So, I mean, I'll get what I can with it and take what I can from it. I just changed the live information to Metroid Prime, so hopefully we're gonna watch this opening cinematic. It's forever amazing. Now this is gonna be the game that is either gonna make or break me, because this is the first Metroid game I've ever played, except it was the original on the GameCube, so the controls were a tad clunky back then, but it's to be said the least, you know, it is what it is, you know, it happens. So without further ado, let's get started on Metroid Prime Remastered. When I saw the hype that this game was getting remastered, I was excited. Like, I felt like a kid all over again. Basically, where it was, okay, so we could change the controls, so dual stick, of course, for modern. We could change it to classic GameCube controls, or we could do a hybrid, or a pointer, like on the Wii. So I think the easiest version to play right now is pointer, I would say, because it gives me more room to, like, play. So we're just gonna start a new file and do casual, because this game I don't have a lot of practice in either. So let's see how I fare. Damn it, the load screen. Come on. Let's see how I fare. An unidentified distress beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon IV. So, allegedly this game takes... What the fudge? Allegedly this game takes place after Metroid, the original. Same with Prime 2, Prime 3, and Prime... I don't know about Prime 4, I haven't played Prime 4 yet. I played the demo recently at Walmart, and the demo was awesome. I also played the demo for Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. And I guess they have a Resident Evil Requiem demo out, which I will be streaming on here eventually as like a little bonus. So that way you guys can get the hype going for when I eventually play it. So that's gonna be fun, of course, and I can't wait to do so. If you guys like the content and are enjoying it, spread the word. If there's people out there that love gaming, all things gaming, and want to see a newer streamer, this opening is so iconic too. Like, this is forever my favorite opening of a Metroid game. Thank you for the share. I feel like they outdid themselves with this remaster because they made Samus look good in this game. Okay, I gotta like get back. I gotta back up for a second to be able to use the the motion controls, because this is going to be a wonky experience. Alright, so how do I... Oh. Okay, so A is to shoot, B is jump, Y is morph ball. So how do I use the visor? Right. Like, a significant upgrade to one of the Metroid games that we just beat recently. Okay, so we want to scan everything. This force field blocks this entrance, so we just want to scan everything around the area, the vicinity, because that's going to help give lore to the game. This switch is directly connected to the force field barrier. So yeah, you just want to go around and scan everything for 100% completion. Energy force field in place, you cannot reach your gunship. You don't say. But Retro Studios really outdid themselves with remastering this gem of a game. Like, I'm not glazing this game either by any means. It's just personal preferences. Like, this is the Metroid I grew up with. My very first. I was 3 or 4 years old when I first played this game, and having it on the GameCube was a whole nother level of gaming for me, because I've only ever seen Super Nintendo and PlayStation 2. Force field activation switches are now online. I've even seen the original Nintendo before GameCube. But this is one of the experiences that, like, I feel a lot of gamers should experience. Okay, we gotta switch back to combat visor, not scan visor. It's so much harder to play, like, the planar experience, because I feel like it is, but I played the trilogy on the Wii, and I found it to be the easiest way to play this game. That was my definitive version of playing it, but, like, I'm used to the game, well, not really used to the GameCube controls. The Switch controls were kind of hard, too, to play, as well. But back in the day, you could have a Game Shark on the GameCube, and, essentially get everything at the very start of the game. And I thought that was pretty cool to learn that factor, because there's a guy on YouTube that played it like that. Entrance to main docking bay. Alright, I'm gonna switch the controls, because this is gonna drive me insane. So basically we can change controls as we go. Options, control scheme. So we want to do dual stick, which is the modern, definitive edition of playing this game. And I'm not very good at the modern version of this. Alright, thank you for stopping by and thank you for support. I hope you have a good night. Entrance to exterior docking hangar. Okay, so now we're just gonna sit here and scan every nook and cranny to find all the secrets. Deck Gamma Reactor Core Propulsion. Current status, environment normal. Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area. Current status, environment unstable. Deck Beta, biohazard research, current status, environment normal. So yeah, essentially, you just want to, like, scan every little detail in this game, because you never know what secrets it's hiding. Entrance to airlock. Like, I love how isolated this game makes a person feel. Entrance to main docking bay. Okay. Floating creatures in the air. Airlock repressurization successful. So now everything's gonna fall to the ground normally. Scan this door. Entrance to Deck Alpha access hall. Okay. So now we're gonna scan this door. Entrance to airlock. Okay, so now we do not want to miss the detail here, because entrance to emergency evacuation area. Again, every detail counts. Well, I just love the details of this game. Entrance to Deck Alpha access hall. So now let's sit here and get everything scanned. The platform does not look like it can be activated from this room. Interesting. So, there's so many things to scan. Biohazardous materials, Phazon batch 01.0142.8, destination Deck Beta. Escape pod entrance. The vessel has already been jettisoned. Biohazardous materials, Phazon batch 0009.8. Destination deck beta. I gotta do more robotic style. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by severing of the spinal cord. That's a little dark. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, parasite. Interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon IV. A singular parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups, swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous. Okay. Morphology unknown. Info. High levels of radiation detected. Did I scan everything in this area? I feel like I didn't miss anything. Okay, I think I got everything. I feel like I scanned it all. Okay, so that space pirate was scanned. Did I miss anything? Oh, I missed something. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by severe flame damage to exoskeleton. Okay. Hi, welcome in. Okay, so we got the parasite scanned already. We didn't scan this one, though. Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Interesting. Some dark detail. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by acidic burns to body. Chemical type unknown. Okay, so now we just gotta scan every little detail. Entrance to Deck Alpha umbilical hull. Order scan the space pirate. Biohazardous materials. Phazon batch 0073.8. Destination Deck Beta. Escape pod launch. Coordinates Talon IV. 110L.330L. Research Command Center. Escape pod 3 launched. Escape pod 4 launched. Escape pod 7 launched. Morphology. Space pirate. Status. Weak life signs detected. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. So let's just take that space pirate out. Take him out of his misery. Oh, there's one more thing to scan. Tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offspring. Alrighty. That's kind of horrifying. What the fuck was that? What was that? Entrance to emergency evacuation area. Okay. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by excessive blunt trauma to cranium. Although this debris is obstructing this hallway, it looks like it can be easily removed. Okay? Anything else missing? Entrance to the map facility. Some parasites. Okay, let's scan this. Entrance to Deck Alpha umbilical hull. Ventilation tunnel to navigation room. So let's go roll in here. Step into the hologram to download the map. Okay. A new research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Map station. Walk into map station holograms to download a map of the area you're in. Let's get that map update. As well. You have downloaded the map for this area. Press plus to access the map. When you're finished, press plus again to resume play. Okay, so there's our map, which is going to be confusing for the remainder of the gameplay. I love the view of the planet right there. That's pretty cool. Alright, we got some scanning to do, guys. 2 Parasite Queen specimens have become volatile on Deck Beta. All security personnel should report to the biotech research area. Parasitic infestation has been detected in the ventilation systems of Decks Gamma and Beta. Okay, anything else I should scan for details purposes? Talon IV. Ground Zero area secure. Crater radiation readings normal. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. There we go, that's a better robot voice than before. So now we can roll out of here since we got everything scanned. And I used to think this game was like scary when I was a lot younger. Entrance to connection elevator. Like, as an adult, I don't find it to be that scary anymore. Well, maybe. Entrance to map facility. It might still be scary to this day, but like... Access to Deck Beta approved. Please step into the hologram. Scanning. Platform active. So let's go down the elevator. And see where we gotta go. Now let's go check some shiz out. Scan this real quick. Entrance to Deck Beta Conduit Hall. Scan that. So we already scanned that. Might as well scan this door. Entrance to connection elevator. Specimen containment breach on Deck Beta. All crew report for lockdown. This energy conductor unit has been damaged. Use caution when approaching the arcing electricity. Is there any more lore I have to scan? Gotta wait to roll. Okay, we're good. Entrance to Biotech Research Area 1. Nothing else I have to scan? Entrance to Deck Beta Conduit Hall. Specimen Cell C. Status: unknown. Rejection of Phazon compound detected. Specimen Cell A. Status: hibernation. Transference of Phazon batch 0081.0 complete. That's ugly. Water's in the tank. Morphology unknown. Low life signs detected. This creature appears to be in a state of stasis hibernation. Specimen Cell B. Status: unknown. Rejection of Phazon compound detected. Okay, so we already scanned that. Scanning. Combat mutation applications are complete. Primary legs of this creature possesses pulverized tips, allowing it to penetrate any known alloy. The fluid sacs in the mouth enlarge after mutation. This allows for increased production of corrosive light. Morphology: Space Pirate. Status: severe internal damage detected. A new research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Small energy replenishes 10 units of energy. Okay, so we scanned that. Oh boy. What am I getting attacked by? Morphology: Space Pirate. Status: both legs of this creature are broken. Okay. We are fine. We good, we good. Let's grab these energies. Okay, we're gonna scan that. Parasite egg in pupa stage. Its tough exoskeleton projects it from its mother's protects it from its mother's acidic embryonic fluid. Okay, that's kind of gross, not gonna lie. After mutation, the carapace of this larva becomes rigid. The carapace is quite resilient, able to resist the attacks of many predators. Okay. Entrance to Deck Beta Security Hall. Okay. Cool. This door has been sealed to prevent radiation leaks. Anything else I can scan through here? Nothing? Like scan anything else before I move on to the next section. Anything at all. Scan that. The coils on this ventilation cap look unstable. I'm trying to make sure I scan every little thing before I move on. Better scan that. It's a lot of broken test tubes though. Ooh, more lore. Ballistic support needed in specimen block F. Ow. That hurt. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Mechanism. Auto turret. Use missiles to break outer casing. Okay, got it. A new research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Missile ammunition. Resupplies missile launcher with 3 rounds of ammo. Cool. Anything else I gotta scan through here? Well, I need to scan... Can't scan that, really? You would think there'd be more lore. Entrance to biohazard containment. I feel like I missed something that I didn't scan yet. Never scanned that. Entrance to biotech research area 1. Okay, so we're good here. Entrance to Tech Beta Security Hall. Wait, right there. That's what we need. A new pirate data entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Space pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 09.992.3. Zebus has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead. Either killed by the hunter-clad in metal, or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Our research frigates Orpheon, Syriacus, and Volparagum were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy, but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at code blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. Which enter Samus Aran. Space Pirate. Cryptid. We already read that. Phazon Infusion Stage 2 introducing mutagen into tank. Phazon Batch 0732.C. Status complete. Phazon Infusion Stage 1. Parasite Larva Diagnostic Mass 1.2. Length 0.5. Cell structure stable. There's gotta be something to be able to shut off the missile turret. Phazon Infusion Stage 3. Mutation initiated. Larva status stable. Auto turret disabled. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about getting into this room. Morphology. Parasite. Larva. Info. Harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Morphology. Plasmite. Info. Native of Talon IV. Okay. Specimen. Solitary. Holding 1 Phazon level. Unknown. Status. Xenotropic. Life form. Unstable. Use caution. Okay, we scan that one. Phazon Infusion Stage 4. Larva. Diagnostic. Mass 14.5. Length 40.3. Cell structure failing. Specimen cell structure failing. Batch 0732.C does not match DNA. Terminating infusion sequence. Okay. Real cryptic. Real cryptic things going on here. Oh, my legs. My legs. Oh, sitting crisscross applesauce hurts. Oh. Morphology. Unknown. Info. This specimen has been horribly mutated. There are no life readings. Okay. Is there anything else I could scan through here? Infusion analysis 10.2. Specimens exhibit incredible strength and body mass increase when exposed to Phazon batch 0732.C. Okay, what about this? Infusion analysis 12.5. Phazon batch 0003.H increases the acidic production in the saliva ducts of parasite larvae. Okay, so much lore getting dropped all at once. Biohazard waste removal may begin in 3 hours. Phazon radiation readings must be reported back to deck commander before batch disposal. What about over here? Experiment 435.8. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. Is there anything else we can scan in this room? Or did we scan? Oh, more scanning. Mutagen Tank 1, Phazon Batch 0732.C. Can I scan that one up there? Ah, we can. Mutagen Tank 2, Phazon Batch 0003.H. Missed it by a second. Mutagen Tank 3, Phazon Batch 1426.K. That's why I'm like walking around everywhere. Mutagen Tank 4, Phazon Batch 3203.C. Okay, did I miss any scanning section at all? Just want to make sure I hit every nook and cranny. That's all I want to do. Well, it's not moving at all. Elevator operational. Please step into the hologram. Platform active. Alright. Morphology. Space pirate. Status. Severe internal damage. Detected. Specimen solitary. Holding 3. Phazon. Level. Normal. Status. Hermetic seal holding. Okay. Morphology. Zoomer. Info. Native of Talon IV. Specimen solitary holding 2. Phazon. Level. Toxic. Status. Hermetic seal holding. Morphology. War Wasp. Info. Native of Talon IV. Is there anything else I can scan around here? Specimen solitary, holding 4, Phazon level, toxic, status, hermetic seal holding. Got that, got that, got this, got that, got this. Gotcha. Oh. Morphology, space pirate, status, brain hemorrhage detected. Creature's aim will be hindered. Avoid damage by using quick movements. Okay, so we got that one. Morphology: plated, parasite, larva, info, native of Talon IV. Am I missing any scans though? And it's kind of cool that you get to see the creatures firsthand on the derelict as you're going through. Morphology: space pirate, status, minimal injuries assessed. Use caution, maximum firepower, recommended. Yeah, it's really cool to like see the wildlife of Talon IV on the ship before you make it to Talon IV. Morphology: shriek bat, info, native of Talon IV. Okay. Wait, let me just grab this health. Scan this space pirate over there. Entrance to Deck Beta Transit Hall. Morphology: space pirate, status, acid burns have welded the joints of the exoskeleton. Okay. Down it goes. It's got a few more things to scan. Morphology: ice, shriek bat, info, native of Talon IV. Okay. Specimen solitary, holding S, status empty. So yeah, it's really cool detail that you can see like the native creatures of Talon IV as you're going through the ship of the derelict here. Just making sure I didn't miss any detailing for scans, that way I'm not out of tune. Okay, platform active. I mean, it doesn't matter at the time you beat this game, and as long as you 100% it to get the secret ending in terms of like item collection, which is a nice change of pace to the older Metroid games where time mattered. Entrance to biohazard containment. Entrance to cargo freight lift. Damn it. Ventilation covers may become superheated if overflow is restricted. Unusual thermal readings should be reported onto the deck engineer on duty. Obstruction detected in reactor ventilation system. Engineering crew report to freight lift corridor immediately. Security codes on auto turrets are changed every other lunar cycle. Using improper codes may result in turret activation. Good to know. Noted. So I think I got everything scanned in here. Okay, scan this. Entrance to Deck Beta Transit Hall. Okay. About over here. Morphology: space pirate. Status: death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. Really dark. Really dark. For a Nintendo game. But that's what they were aiming for when they made Metroid Prime. Access to Deck Gamma approved. Please step into the hologram. Platform active. Did I scan everything? Okay, I did. I love this little elevator. It's really cool. It's one of my favorite features of this tutorial section. Like, honestly. This device does not seem to be functional. There must be something nearby that will turn it on. Parasite interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon IV, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups. Swarming over potential prey, such swarms can be dangerous. Oh gosh. Let me scan the space pirate, dude. Morphology: space pirate. Status: minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended. Hasta la vista. Okay, severe lacerations. I want this one. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by removal of internal organs. That is just absolutely dark. This door is tightly sealed and does not appear to be receiving power. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. It looks like a spherical shape would fit this clamp. Energy now flows through a series of locking mechanisms on the door's surface. An active power line trails away to an open clamp on the floor. Morph ball. Okay. Morphology, space pirate. Status, dead. This creature looks like it struggled to get through this door. Dark. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by severe lacerations. Subject looks like it has been painfully eaten. Again, dark. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by acidic burns to the face. Dark. Entrance to save station. Morphology, space pirate. Status, death caused by cranial trauma. Let's get these missiles brought over to me. That way I can get that, and then start scanning some more. So cannot. Okay, so we'll have to scan this. Door lock enabled. Please insert metallic sphere into open door. Alright, let's go in here real quick and save. A new research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Save station. Step into these save stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. Useful. Entrance to reactor core entrance. Okay. Now we can save our game. Beautiful. Game has been saved. Energy fully replenished. Which is useful, especially if, like, you're in a bad situation and you want to survive. Alright, this is it. Let's see if we can survive this. Alright. Guess we have to go through the door once it opens. Hi, welcome in. Alright, here we go. First boss. First boss of the game. Still want to make sure to scan everything that we can, of course. The scope. That way you guys can hear me a little bit better while I commentate on the game. That is an ugly, ugly beast. Just make sure there's nothing in here I can scan. Nothing? Nothing to scan? That's crappy. Except for this thing. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, Parasite Queen. Parasite, female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new technique. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen, origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy with its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have began a bioengineering program with considerable results. Missiles do a lot of damage. I love its theme though and how it looks in this game. Like they made it more like creepy looking. And I love it.
Evacuate.
How cool it looks.
Evacuate.
Evacuate immediately.
Evacuate immediately.
Evacuate immediately. Nothing to scan here. Come on, hurry up and let me scan. This platform does not seem to be functional. There must be something nearby to turn it on. Well, obviously. Access to data approved. Please step up the hologram. Okay. Come on, hurry it up. Gotta get moving. Auto turret disabled. Entrance to biotech research area. Now we gotta fight our way through. Now we gotta morph all out of here. Of course, it's gonna be where the parasites escape from. Damn it. Damn it. Now we roll at the speed of sound. Now this is the epic escape sequence. Get on, come on. Well, this is almost lit up. Go. One of my favorite cutscenes in this game. They made Meta Ridley look so cool in this game. While in combat visor mode, press and hold ZL when this object is in your view to perform a grapple beam swing. Entrance connection elevator. Okay, come on, go. Scan that. Can't scan that? That's stupid. Auto turret disabled. You step on the hologram. Okay. Boom. And now we lose essentially everything on our gear. Which kind of stinks, but I knew that was going to happen because I've played this game so many times. Grapple beam malfunction, power beam, morph ball malfunction, everything except for this basic suit. Room is depressurizing complete. Hurry up, go, 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 go. Gotta get the heck out of here. Now for the epic escape sequence. Still one of my favorites. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. Talon IV, where the fun officially begins. This is one game I want 100%. Do you want to save? Absolutely. Game has been saved. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave you here for the night. I really appreciate everybody that stopped by for the Super Metroid finale. That was honestly epic, and I appreciate everybody that stopped by for me starting Metroid Prime. I really hope everybody enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Peace, have a good night, good day, wherever you're from, and yeah, I hope to see you guys again for my next stream. Maybe tomorrow night, I'm not sure yet. Peace.